Good morning, everybody. I'm super nervous, so bear with me. Several people have asked me over the last couple of months to tell my story online, and I'm a person that doesn't even like selfies, much less a video where I have to stare at myself while I talk to y'all. But I have a story that is dear to my heart because it has changed our lives. I have a father who's very sick. I have 3 kids. Some of y'all know me, some of you don't know me, so I guess I probably need to start off by telling people who I am. My name's Kelly Altman. I am a nurse. I'm from South Carolina. I'm the mother of 3 children, and my husband's name is Randall. He and I have been married since his second son was 4. We have 3 children, Stephen, Storm, and Emma Kate. I was a critical care nurse for about 2 or 3 years before I became a home health nurse. So I've been a home health nurse for about 10 years, and I love home health nursing, and I love what I do. I think when the Lord made me, He made me to be a home health nurse. I love my people that I see, and I can't imagine myself doing anything else. My heart is beating really fast, so I hope y'all can't see how nervous I am because I'm really nervous. I have a little girl, Emma Kate, and when Emma Kate was 6 months old, my father got in an accident and got thrown from a horse. And we found out through him being in the hospital that he had lung cancer. He ended up on a ventilator because he had a pulmonary embolism. And we have had a long go with him. I'm going to cry. I'm probably going to cry a lot through this, so just bear with me. My daddy is still living today. Praise be to the Lamb of God. But it has been a struggle. And my father also has severe COPD. He did smoke years ago, but his lung doctor says that his lung scars came from chemicals and that he only has about 20% of his lungs that he still has because he's had a lobectomy that is still working. So as a home health nurse, I knew how important nutrition was for him. But my nutritional journey that I've started on did not start with my daddy. It started with our middle son, Storm, who has been sick forever. Severe allergies and asthma. He's been so sick that after when Randall and I got married and they got on my insurance, the very next week after we got married, our next step was to get his tonsils and his adenoids taken out because he was just so sick. He was on antibiotics and prednisone all the time. Severe headaches all the time. He was on Advair, Flonase, Singulair. We paid full price for Singulair when it was $100 a month. And then that stopped working. So we were rotating Singulair and Zyrtec, trying to make it where he wouldn't have headaches. Also, he was doing sinus rinses. And my sweet, sweet cousin Paula from Florida would come home every year and tell me about this product called Juice Plus. And I didn't have time for any kind of Florida faddish gym thing she was doing because she's so super and fit and runs marathons and could blow me out of the water. But anyway, I got desperate. After my daddy got sick, I got really desperate. Because I knew every day in my COPD teaching guides for work and my diabetic teaching guides and my hypertension teaching guides said that fruits and vegetables were the answer. They were. 9 to 12 servings, half of your plate is supposed to be fruits and vegetables. And I was failing miserably. My family was failing miserably. We just couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. Even if I wanted to do it, I was about the only one because I love fruits and vegetables. My family did not want to eat it. They did not want anything to do with it. So, February 2 years ago, I called Paula, so it's been about a year and a half. I called Paula and I said, Paula, I'm desperate. I need help. Storm's headaches have already started back. It's ball season. His asthma's going to be raging. It's just pitiful watching your son come home every day from school and have to take 2 Benadryl and a Tylenol just to try to make it to ball practice because the headaches were just horrible. So anyway, she was like, I'll mail it to you. And I told her I wasn't calling for a handout. But I did not have the time, the energy, or the money to be putting any of my finances, my time, or my energy into a product because I'm a mother of 3 children and I'm a home health nurse. And a lot of people depend on me, and I'm busy, and I'm emotionally drained, and I'm physically drained. I didn't have time. So she said it was what I needed to do. And if I was not willing to do it, she was going to mail it to me. So Randall and I sat down and we decided to do it. So I got mine and got Storm's for free, and Randall got his and got Steven's for free. Emma Kate was still too young. She was only 3 at the time. Well, we started it. Now, mind you, I said that I was a home health nurse, mother of 3, which meant I take awful care of myself. I had already been diagnosed with high blood pressure, been on blood pressure medicine since Emma Kate was a year old. So I'd been on blood pressure medicines about 3 years. Went through tons of blood pressure medicines. Couldn't find out which one to work. I finally ended up on metoprolol, 50 milligrams, twice a day. Anyway, it was horrible. To look at me, you would never know that I needed to be on blood pressure medicine. But if anybody knows anything about my family, my granddaddy died of 52 of an aneurysm. All my family, my mama, my Uncle Briley, my Aunt Gina are on blood pressure medicines and have been some since I think Uncle Briley was a teenager. He went for his football physical and got put on blood pressure medicine. My grandmama, on my daddy's side, everybody's sick. My granddaddy died of lung cancer. Here it is, my daddy with lung cancer. So I was struggling. Well, we started Juice Plus, and we started off with the fruits and the vegetables, and I seen such a huge difference in myself. I felt better. I was even happier. Randall was taking it. That was amazing. I figured he would be the first one to say, I'm not taking this. But he was on board because he knew we needed it. He knew Storm needed it. So we started. And within a month, we were all feeling better. Storm was even feeling better. That was in February. By the end of February, the 1st of March, we had found out what baseball team Storm was on. And we were going down the steps to go to ball practice. And he said, Kelly, I hadn't had a headache this week. And I said, what? He's like, no. He had been taking Benadryl and Tylenols so long that he had gotten where he didn't even have to call me. I know that might seem bad, but he would just know that he took 2 Benadryl, which is 50 milligrams of Benadryl, and a Tylenol, and he would go to bed and try to sleep it off. So I knew I had been blessed by the Lord, by Paula telling me about Juice Plus. So then I added the vineyard, which is the berries. And within 4 months, I was off of my blood pressure medicine. My daddy started it. He started feeling better than he's ever felt. Granny started it. Granny started coming off of meds. Uncle Timmy started it. He started feeling better. Aunt Mary started it. She started feeling better. Uncle Briley started it. He started feeling better. Even though he wasn't the best pill taker in the world. I love you, Bubby, but you aren't. Madison started taking it. She loved it. My whole family loved it. My mama would not take it. But a year after, she started taking it because her neuropathy had gotten so severe that she was desperate. And Dr. Moon told her he was going to put her either on Lyrica or Neurontin. And my mama hates medicine, so she decided to bite the bullet and come off of her $80 a month because it was just that important. And my mama today has a story about neuropathy, and she is a medicine-free today medicine-free for neuropathy. She does not have to take any medicine for neuropathy. Her pain has gone from a 8 raging, burning in her feet and her legs to some days she doesn't even know it's there. She says it will rear its ugly head every now and then, but it's not anything she can't press through. So she would say it's about a 1.5. And that is days and days and days go by and she doesn't even have any trouble with it. I know I'm getting long-winded, but there's so many facets to my story. I have been blessed so much by this product. Blessed beyond measure. I know that when the Lord made me, He made me for a reason and a purpose. And if you would have told me 10 years ago that my purpose would be telling people about nutrition, I would have died laughing at you. I would have died laughing at you. I've had 2 shoulder surgeries and I need a hip replacement. And I was taking Motrin every day. I don't even take Motrin anymore. You know, I could just go on and on and on and on. And if anybody knows me and knows my family, they know that we would not risk our salvation for any product in America. I would not risk my relationship with the Lord for any amount of money. So I'm telling you today that I am blessed beyond measure to have Juice Plus in my life. I am blessed for it to be in my daddy's life. Because if you know anything about COPD, you know that it is a dreaded disease. It is a dreaded disease. You lose weight. No matter how much you eat, you cannot gain weight because your body burns so many calories just trying to breathe. So I'm thankful today that my daddy is getting whole food nutrition, pesticide free in his body, that he doesn't have to eat, that he doesn't have to mechanically chew, that it just goes straight into his gut. It doesn't have to be broken down. It just goes straight into his bloodstream. And that there's so much clinical research behind it that it blows my mind. So when Paula told me about this, I did look into it. You know, I'm a product snob because I had been burnt by several products before in the past. I have been. I could not get them to quit drafting my account. I had been burnt. So I did not want anything messing with my account. So I researched and researched and researched and researched. And I could not find one negative thing that could be said about Juice Plus. It's got the clinical research beyond any measure of any product ever created in the world today. Plus, it has the greatest people that love you, that want you to be healthy, that are here to help you on your mission. You know, then it's got such a mission, you know, inspire healthy living around the world. You know, I'm not a person that's perfect. I still eat biscuits and chocolate. I still eat grits and chocolate cake on Christmas morning. And I will probably continue to eat grits and chocolate cake on Christmas morning. I know that might sound nasty to a lot of people, but if you're an Altman, you know what I'm talking about. So, my grandmama said that an ounce of prevention was worth a pound of cure. And that is so true today. It is. It is worth everything. I am blood pressure free today. My daddy is alive and well and thriving. He might not be the weight that he wants to be. He might not be the healthiest he wants to be. He might be pulling around an oxygen tank today, but he is alive. And that is amazing. My son Storm is medicine free and he is headache free. That is amazing. That is amazing. Stephen is thriving. Randall is thriving. I feel better than I have felt. I can't tell you the last time I felt this good. I'm happier than I've ever been. I can't say I got less stress in my life because I don't. Because life's life. We have stress. But I am able to deal with it. My mind is clear. I love this product. And if you have people that are sick in your life or people that are wanting to not be sick, this is something you need to look into. The reason I'm telling you today is not because I'm pushing a product. It is because it has changed my life. It has changed my family's life. And I will forever be grateful to Jesus and Juice Plus for everything they've done for little old me and my family. I hope I haven't bored y'all. I hope that I haven't made a fool of myself, because I've stared at myself and looked at myself through this video, and I'm like, Lord, help me. But anyway, I hope I've blessed you. I hope there's somebody out there that needed this today, that needed this product and needs this product as much as me and my family did, because it is worth every bit of the money. I will never quit taking Juice Plus, ever. I will work 4 jobs to be able to pay for it. I will scrape everything I can together. I will pick up cans. That's how important it is to me. But there's ways that the Lord opens doors for people. And I hope that this little blurb, I don't even know how long I've been on here, will open a door for somebody. Whether it's a door for their health, for their financial needs, for their spiritual needs. You know, I love y'all, and I hope I'm blessing somebody today. J and JP, love y'all.